Hello students. So welcome to this first video on Class 8 IMO, which is the International Maths Olympiad. And in this video, we are going to solve the question paper from the year 2017, set A, and we'll solve the first set of 25 questions. So let's begin. Okay. So as in my other videos on other channels, what are the benefits of this videos or this courses is you will learn the quickest method because you don't have to solve all the options. You learn the quickest method to find the answer. You will also learn the maths concepts and fundamentals with some interesting facts and images. And this will definitely improve on your class 8 school exams because many of the topics are similar to what you study in the school. So you may want to like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so first one, study the following arrangement carefully and answer the question given below. So there are a series of alphabets and numbers and special characters. How many such numbers are there in the above arrangement, each of which is immediately followed by a vowel and immediately preceded by a consonant? Okay, so here immediately you have to start counting. First highlight the numbers because you have to find the number. How many such numbers? So highlight the numbers. 5 is a number, 3 is a number, 4 is a number, 9 is a number, 4 is a number, and 3 is a number. Find the numbers which are immediately followed by a vowel. Which are the vowels? 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U, and immediately preceded by a consonant, isn't it? So you'll find there are 3 such numbers. 3, which is immediately followed by a vowel O, but preceded by consonant B. 4, which is immediately followed by a vowel U, but preceded by consonant J. And 9, which is followed by a vowel A, but preceded by consonant L. So because there are 3 numbers, the answer is more than 2. There are more than 2 numbers. Okay, second one. The question consists of a set of 3 figures, X, Y, and Z, showing a sequence of folding a piece of paper. Figure Z shows the manner in which the folded paper has been cut. Select the figure from the options which would most likely resemble the unfolded form of figure Z. Now here you have to visualize. You will find many questions like this in not only in your school exam, but IMO and in other exams as well. So here, if you have a cuts like this, so a quarter cut like this, and then half square cut like this, and because this paper has been folded twice, first like this and second like this, when you unfold, the quarter circle is going to form a center circle, isn't it? The quarter circle is going to form a center circle, and these squares, they are going to form 4 squares along the diagonals. So 1 square, 2nd square, 3 square, and 4 square. 4 squares along the diagonals. So that's how the paper will look like when it is unfolded. Okay, next one. Sonali walks 20 meters north. Then she turns right and walks 30 meters. So we'll say that let this be the starting point of Sonali. She walks 20 meters north. Then she turns right and walks 30 meters. Then again she turns right and walks 35 meters. So the whole distance is, this whole distance is 35. She walks right 35 meters. In which direction and how many meters away is she from her original position? So original position is this point. She walks 20 meters north. She turns right, walks 30 meters. She turns right again at this point and walks 35 meters. So what is the horizontal distance? Horizontal distance between the start and the end point is 30, because this distance is 30. And what is the vertical distance between this point and this point, which is 35 minus 20, isn't it? 35, the whole distance, minus 20, which is 15. So horizontal is 30, vertical is 15. So now simplest is you apply Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? So 30 square plus 15 square is c square. So this is the distance, c square. 900 plus 225. 30 square is 900. 15 square is 225 is c square. 900 plus 225 is 1125. Okay. So 1125 is c square. So what is c square? C square is What is 1125? 1125 is 225 into 5, isn't it? 225 into 5 is 1125. So what is C then? C is square root of 225 into 5, isn't it? C will be square root of 225 into 5. What is the square root of 225? Square root of 225 is 15, isn't it? The square root of 225 into 5 is square root of 225 into square root of 5, isn't it? And square root of 225 is 15. So 15 into square root of 5. So distance is 15 into square root of 5. And what is the direction? This direction. Start point is here and facing this direction. It will be south east, isn't it? Facing southeast. Okay, next one. Select a figure from the options which satisfies the same conditions of placement of dots as in figure X, isn't it? So normally in such questions, you have to find the placement of dot. So first dot is inside the circle, it is inside the triangle, it is inside the square, but it is out of rectangle, isn't it? The second dot, this one, is inside the circle, it is inside the triangle, but it is outside of square and outside of rectangle. Third dot is inside of triangle, inside of rectangle, but it is out of square and out of circle and out of square, isn't it? So which will satisfy? The only option C will satisfy. Okay, so first dot here will be inside the square, inside the circle and inside the square. This first dot inside the circle and inside the square, but out of rectangle, inside the square, inside the circle, inside the triangle, but out of rectangle. Second dot inside the square and inside the triangle, inside the circle and inside the triangle. Second dot is inside the circle, inside the triangle, out of the square and out of rectangle. And the third dot is inside the triangle, inside the rectangle, but out of circle, out of square. So third dot is inside the triangle, inside the rectangle, out of circle and out of square. So only option 3 will satisfy. Okay, next one. Two rows of a number are given. The resultant number in each row is to be worked out separately based on the following rules. And the question below, the rows of numbers is to be answered. The operation on numbers progresses from left to right. If an odd number is followed by another composite odd number, then they are to be multiplied. Now let's see, let's start solving. So what are the two rows? 12, 36, 31, x, 11, 15. So let's start solving. 12, 36, 31. So this is the case where even number is followed by perfect square, isn't it? Because 36 is a perfect square. So even number is followed by perfect square. So rule number 3. What is rule number 3? Then the even number is to be subtracted from perfect square. So even number will be subtracted. So it will be 36 minus 12. So even number will be subtracted from the perfect square. 36 minus 12 is 24. So now the two numbers will be 24 and 31. So here it's the even number is followed by odd number. So rule number 2, if even number is followed by odd number, they are to be added. So 24 plus 31. What is 24 plus 31? 24 plus 31 is 55. So x is 55. X will be 55, isn't it? So 55, 11 and 15. 55, 11 and 15. So this is the case of odd number followed by a prime odd number, isn't it? 55 is a odd number followed by prime odd number. Prime odd number is the odd number which is prime, isn't it? So rule 5, if odd number is followed by prime odd number, then the first number is to be divided by the second number. So 55 is to be divided by 11. 55 divided by 11 is 5. Okay, 55 divided by 11 is 5. So two numbers are 5 and 15, isn't it? 5 and 15. So this is the case of odd number followed by composite odd number, isn't it? Composite odd number. So composite odd numbers are odd numbers which are not prime, isn't it? Composite odd numbers are odd numbers which are not prime. 9 is a odd number, but it is not prime because 3 3 is a 9. 15 is a odd number, but it is not prime because 3 5 is a 15. 21 is an odd number. It is not prime. 7 3 is a 21. So 15 is a composite odd number. So we apply rule number 1. Odd number followed by a composite odd number. They are to be multiplied. So 5 into 15. What is 5 into 15? It is 75. Okay, 5 into 15, 70. Very good question. So keep practicing such questions, isn't it? Keep practicing such questions. Okay, next one. Select a figure from the options which is exactly embedded in figure X as one of its parts. So here you have to visualize. So you will see that option C, it will exactly fit in this figure, isn't it? Option C, the first slanting line, the second long slanting line, and the straight vertical line. Slanting line, long slanting line, and the straight line, it exactly embedded in figure X. Okay. In a certain code language, the word confused is written as EMNBEFTV. How will the word secluded be written in that language? So notice the pattern. So here again, this is a very good question. So split confused into two parts. You have to split the confused into two parts: CONF and USED. C minus one. What is C minus one? B, because B B comes before C. What is O minus one? O minus one is N. I J K L M N O P. N minus one. What is the first character before N? It is M. F minus one. What is the character before F? It is E, isn't it? So B N M E, and it will be, if you reverse B N M E, it will be E M N B. E M N B, which is the first part of the answer. E M N B is the first part of the code. E M N B is the first part of the code. Similarly, for the second part, USED, U plus 1, what comes after U? V. S plus 1, what comes after S? T. E plus 1 is F, D plus 1 is E. If you reverse VTFE, it will be EFTV. EFTV, isn't it? EFTV, which is the second part. So first part is EMNB, second part is EFTV. Similarly, you have to split the word secluded into two parts, SECL and UDED. S minus 1. What is S minus 1? What comes before S? R. E minus 1, D. C minus 1, B. L minus 1, K. If you reverse RDMK, RDBK, if you reverse RDBK, it will be KBDR. KBDR, isn't it? Similarly, UDED, what comes after U? V. What comes after D? E. What comes after E? F. What comes after D? E, isn't it? So if you reverse VEFE, it will be EFEV. Now join KBDR with EFEV. So KBDR EFEV. KBDR EFEV is the right answer. Again, this was a very good question, and the pattern also was a bit difficult. So again, with practice, you should be able to get the answers for such questions. Okay, next one. Choose the box which is similar to the box formed from the given sheet X of paper, isn't it? So when you fold this pieces of papers, it will form a box, because there are four faces here and two faces at one at the top and another at the bottom. So again, you have to note the folded pattern. How is the folded pattern? So triangle will be opposite to the star, isn't it? When you fold this, the triangle face will be opposite to the star face. The pentagon face will be opposite to the circle face. And the circle face, it will be opposite to the dollar face, because circle will be the top face and dollar will be the bottom face, isn't it? So only 2 and 3 will satisfy. So 2 is basically triangle is opposite to star. So here the triangle will be opposite to star. Circle will be opposite to dollar. So circle is opposite to dollar, isn't it? And pentagon will be opposite to square. Pentagon will be opposite to square. So square and pentagon will be here. Similarly, for 3, the circle will be opposite to dollar, isn't it? And star will be opposite to the triangle, and square will be opposite to the pentagon, isn't it? Why 1 is not possible? Because here triangle is adjacent to star, which is not possible, isn't it? Because triangle is opposite to star, so 1 is not possible. Why 4 is not possible? 4 is not possible because here circle is adjacent to dollar, which is not possible, isn't it? Because circle is opposite to dollars. Circle will be opposite to dollar. It will not be adjacent to dollar. So that's why 4 is not possible. So only 2 and 3 are possible. Okay. 8 friends A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are sitting around a circle facing the center. E is third to the left of G. Now again, for such cases, you have to start drawing, isn't it? Not start drawing the family tree, but start drawing. Start drawing. So let E is third to the left of G. So if G is here facing to the center, E is third to the left of G. So this is the left, and E is third to the left of G. Who is on the immediate right of B? on the immediate right of B. So G is on the immediate right of B. So if B is here, right will be G. Who is on the third to the left of A? Third to the left of A. So if A is sitting here, a third to the left of A will be B. And H is second to the right of F. So H will be second to the right. If F is sitting here, right will be this. H is second to the right of F. And who is not an immediate neighbor of E? F is not an immediate neighbor of E. So F cannot be between E cannot be the neighbor of F. And D is not an immediate neighbor of B. D is not an immediate neighbor of B. So which of the following pairs has the first person? So when you start drawing, isn't it? When you start drawing, you place E to the third to the left, isn't it? Then you place B on the G is on the immediate right of B. So B will be here, isn't it? Who is on the third to the left of A? So you place A here. And then you have to find the position of H and F. H is to the second of right of F, isn't it? H is to the second of right of F. So let F be here, H will be here. And then only person which is remaining is D, and D is not the immediate neighbor of B. So only person will be D will come here, isn't it? So then when you find this whole position of all the people, you will find that the first person on the immediate left of the second person. So G and B. G is immediately to the left, first person on the immediate left of the second. Which of the following pairs has the first person to the immediate left of the second person, isn't it? So here H and D, because H is on the immediate left of D. G is to the immediate right of B. A is to the immediate right of F. C is to the immediate right of E, isn't it? But H is to the immediate left of D, isn't it? H is the immediate left of D. Pointing to a person, Puneet said, his only brother is the father of my daughter's father. How is the person related to Puneet? So again, in such cases, start drawing family tree. But Puneet says that his only brother, so let the person be here, only brother. So this is the brother of the person, is the father of my daughter's father. So Puneet is saying father of my daughter's father. So who is Puneet's daughter father? Puneet's daughter's father is Puneet. And Puneet's father. So this brother is Puneet's father. So how will the person be related? The person is the uncle of Puneet, isn't it? Because this brother is Puneet's father and this person will be uncle of Puneet. So that person is the uncle of Puneet. Okay, question number 11. There is a certain relationship between figures 1 and 2. Establish the same relationship between figures 3 and 4 by selecting a suitable figure from the options, which will replace question mark in the figure 4. Okay, so in such cases, note the relationship. Okay, so in figure 2, the arrow is pointing downwards. So this arrow is pointing downwards. Other than that, the position of this circle line has not changed. The position of circle line has not changed. So, or this dot line has not changed. So similarly for this figure, whatever the condition of the arrow, the position of this line, the dot with the line, it should not change. It should remain here. The dot with the line should remain here. The only case with the dot and the line is remaining here is option C, where the dot and the line is remaining here, and the position of arrow, even though it has come up, that is okay. But the position of dot and the line will not change. Dot and the line is not changing. Dot and the line is not changing. So this is the only correct option. Okay, select a figure from the options which will replace the question mark to complete the given pattern in figure X. So again, this is a simple question. So while solving the question paper, if you find any difficult question, just mark that, just leave that for the moment and solve such easy questions, because you never know, in the paper further ahead you may have easy questions, isn't it? So here this is an easy question which will complete the following pattern. So again, there will be a triangle here. So triangle here, and it's a mirror of R, because this is the mirror of N, and mirror of R will look like this. So option B is the correct option. Okay, Which of the following Venn diagrams best illustrates the relationship amongst flute, musical instruments, and violin? Easy question. So solve such questions first, because flute and violin both are musical instruments. So musical instruments is the bigger circle. Flute and violin both are musical instruments, but flute is not same as violin. Flute and violin are disjoint, isn't it? But flute and violin both are musical instruments. Okay, next one. Find the missing number if a certain rule is followed either row wise or column wise. Again, this was a very good question, which is a very tricky pattern. So what is the rule? The rule is you have to multiply the first two numbers, 3 into 4. 3 into 4 is 12. And you have to square the third number plus 1 square, isn't it? 1 square is 1. So 12 plus 1, 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 into 2 is 26. Isn't it? 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 into 2 is 26. So that's how you again arrive at 26. Similarly, 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is 10. You have to square the third number. 3 square is 9. 10 plus 9 is 19. And then you have to multiply the whole thing by 2. So 19 to the 38. 19 into 2 is 38. Similarly, for the third, 7 5 is 35. 7 5 is 35. And square of the third number, 2 square. 2 square is 4. 35 plus 4 is 39. Whole into 2, isn't it? Whole into 2. So 39 into 2 is, sorry, this will be 39 into 2. 39 2s are 78. So that's how you arrive at answer 78. Okay. Question number 15. Select the correct mirror image from the options for the given combination of letters and numbers if mirror is placed along MN. So again, mirror image. So a vertical mirror image will be flipped, isn't it? It will be flipped. It will be vertically flipped. So this one will be vertically flipped. You just have to notice the pattern of 3 and S. So if 3 is here, it will look like this. And if S is like this, it will look like this. So again, just note the pattern of 3 and S. 3 and S, and then that's how you get the answer. If the vertices and faces of a solid are 34 and 18 respectively, then find the number of edges of a solid. So again, quickest method for edges of solid. So faces plus vertices is equal to edges plus 2, isn't it? Number of faces plus number of vertices is equal to number of edges plus 2. So 18 plus 34, faces are 18, 34 are vertices, is equal to edges plus 2. 18 plus 34 is 52, is equal to edges plus 2. So how many edges? Edges are 50 edges. Okay, next one. The expenditure incurred on various things during the construction of a house are given below. Bricks is 180, cement 80, timber 90, steel 55, wood 45, total is 450. So which of the following pie charts exhibit the given information? So again, the ratio of this should also match the ratio of the angles of the pie chart with the whole angle of the circle. What is the whole angle of the circle? 360, isn't it? So let's see the ratio. So bricks ratio is 180 upon 450. The total ratio is 180 upon 450, which is 2 upon 5, because 9 2s are 18, 9 5s are 45, which is 2 upon 5. So first ratio is 2 upon 5. The ratio of timber to total. So timber is 90. 90 to 450 is 1:5 again, because 9 5s are 45. So two ratios are, one ratio is 2 upon 5, one ratio is 1 upon 5. So again, in any of the pie chart, there should be angles where one angle is in the ratio of 2 upon 5, another angle is the ratio of 1 upon 5. So if one angle is to be ratio of 2 upon 5, what is that angle? 2 upon 5 of 360, isn't it? What is 2 upon 5 of 360? 72 into 5 is 360, or 72 into 2 is 144. So 2 upon 5 of 360 is 144. And second angle should be in the ratio of 1 upon 5 upon 3 of 360. So 1 upon 5 of 360 is, what is 1/5 of 360? 72. So in the given pie chart, where is one angle 144 and another angle 72? So option C, it has got one angle of 144, another angle of 72. That's it. When you find these two angles in any of the pie chart, 144 and 72, that's the correct answer, isn't it? You don't have to solve for other ratios. Only you solve for two ratios, and then you will get the pie chart. You will get the actual answer. Okay, next one. In the given figure, line RT is drawn parallel to SQ. So RT is parallel to SQ. If angle QPS is 100, angle PQS is 40, angle PSR is 85, and angle QRS is 70, then angle QRT will be. So again, here in this triangle, PQS, QPS plus PQS plus PSQ is 180. What is QPS? QPS is 100. What is PQS? PQS is 40 plus PSQ is 180. So 140 plus PSQ is 180. So what is PSQ? It is 40. Again, PSQ plus QSR is PSR, isn't it? PSQ plus QSR is angle PSR, the whole angle. Whole angle PSR will be PSQ plus QSR. What is PSQ? PSQ is 40 plus QSR is PSR. What is PSR? 85. PSR is 85, is it? So QSR will be 45, isn't it? QSR will be 45, which is angle TRU, because QSR is angle TRU, corresponding angles. One angle, another angle, corresponding angles. So QSR will be 45 and TRU will also be 45. Similarly, QRS plus QRU is 180. QRS plus QRU, isn't it? QRS, this angle plus this whole angle will be 180. Flat line, 180. What is QRS? QRS. What is QRS? QRS is 70. 70 plus QRU. QRU is 180. So what is QRU? QRU is 110. Also, QRU. What is QRU? QRU is angle QRT plus TRU. QRT plus TRU is QRU. And QRT plus what is TRU? TRU is 45. QRT plus 45 is QRU. What is QRU? 110 is 110. So what is QRT? QRT will be 65. So that's how you arrive at an angle. QRT is 65. So again, a very good question. Practice, 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 because maths is all about practice. Find the value of P from 2 upon x plus P is equal to 3 when 5 into 7x plus 5 upon 3 minus 23 upon 3 is equal to 13 minus 4x minus 2 upon 3. So again, for such questions, you multiply the whole of this equation by 3, isn't it? You multiply the whole of the equation by 3. So the 3 also gets nullified. So 3 gets nullified here and it will be 13, 3. 13 is a 39. So again, 5 into 7x plus 5 minus 23 is equal to 13, 3 is a 39 minus 4x minus 2. Minus 4x minus 2. So 7, 5 is a 35. 35x plus 5, 5 is a 25. Minus 23 is equal to 39 minus 4x minus becomes plus 2. So 35x plus 25 minus 23 is 2 is equal to 39 plus 2 is 41 minus 4x. So when you bring minus 4x here, it will be plus 4x. So 35 plus 4x is equal to 41. When you get plus 2 on that side of the equation, it will be minus 2. 41 minus 2. So 35x plus 4x is 39x is equal to 39. So what is x? X is equal to 1. So 2x plus p is equal to 3. So you put the value of x in the first equation. What is x? X is 1. So 2 upon x plus p is 3. So 2 upon 1 plus p is 3. What is 2 upon 1? 2 upon 1 is 2. So 2 plus p is 3. So what is p? P is 1. P is 1. Okay. One card is drawn from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability that a number on the card drawn is multiple of 5. Okay. So in a deck of cards, how many of cards are multiples of 5? Okay. How many cards? So there is 5 of club, diamond, heart, spade, isn't it? 5 of club, 5 of diamond, 5 of heart, and 5 of spade. So such 4 cards. Again, 10. There is 10 of club, there is 10 of diamond, there is 10 of heart, and 10 of spades. Again, there is 4 more cards. So 4 plus 4 is 8 cards. There are total 8 cards which are multiples of 5, isn't it? So what is the probability of choosing those 8 cards out of 52? It is 8 upon 52. What is 8 upon 52? 8 upon 52 is 2 upon 13, isn't it? 4 2s are 8 and 4 13s are 52. So probability is 8 upon 15, which is 2 upon 8 upon 52, which is 2 upon 30. What is the least number which should be subtracted from 0.000326 to make it a perfect square? So again, remember, and again, this is about practice, that 324 is a perfect square. It is the square of 18. 18 18s are 324. So again, if 18 18s are 324, then 0.018 into 0.01. isn't it? 0.018 into 0.018 is 0.000324 or 18 upon 1000. If you divide 18 upon 1000 into 18 upon 1000, it will be 324 upon 1 million, isn't it? Because 1000 into 1000 is 1 million. So 18 upon 1000 into 18 upon 1000 will be 324 upon 1 million, which will be 0.000324. So again, for 0.00326, we have to subtract 0.00002. So subtract 0.000002 from 0.000326 and you will get 0.000324, which is a perfect square. It is a square of 0.018. Okay, next one. Which of the following statements is incorrect? If A and B are consecutive rational numbers where A is less than B, then A plus B upon 2 is less than B, which is true, isn't it? Because if let A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3, so 2 plus 3 upon 2 is 2.5, which will always be less than 3. Isn't it? 2 is 2.5 will be less than 3. X plus y upon 2 is a rational number which lies between x and y, which is obviously true because x plus y upon 2 is the average, and average will always lie between the two numbers. It will always lie between x and y. Rational numbers are associative under subtraction, which is false, isn't it? There is no associative property of subtraction. 5 minus 3 minus 2 is not equal to 5 minus 3 minus 2, isn't it? Because 5 minus, what is 3 minus 2? 3 minus 2 is 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. So this will be 4. But what will this be? 5 minus 3. What is 5 minus 3? 5 minus 3 is 2. And what is 2 minus 2? 2 minus 2 is 0, isn't it? And 4 is not equal to 0. So there is no associative property of subtraction. There is associative property of multiplication and addition, but no subtraction. Okay, if the height of a cylinder becomes half of the original height and radius is doubled, then volume of cylinder becomes dash of original volume. So again, what is the formula for volume of cylinder? What is the formula? Volume of cylinder is pi into r square into h. Radius square into height into pi is the volume of cylinder. So let the first height be h1. So second height, you have to half the second height is first half of first height. So h2 is half of h1. Similarly, the second radius will be 2 times of the first radius. So r2 is 2 times r1. What is the original volume? Original volume is pi into r1 square into h1, because pi r square is the volume. So r is, what is the first radius? Radius is r1, pi into r1 square into h1, isn't it? So new volume, what is the new volume? Is pi into r2 square into h2, isn't it? What is r2? R2 is 2 times r1. So 2 times r1 square into half of h1, because h2 is half of h1. h2 is half of h1, isn't it? What is 2 square? 2 square will be 4, and it will be r1 square. R1 square into half of h1. And when, what is half of 4? What is half of 4 is 2. So 2 times pi into r1 square into h1. So it is 2 times pi r1 square h1. So it is twice of original volume. It will become 2 times the original volume. Question 24. If a square plus b square whole raised to 3 is equal to a cube plus b cube whole raised to 2 and ab is not equal to 0, then a upon b plus b upon a raised to 6 is. Okay. Again, this is a very good question. I think this is the toughest question in the whole of the paper. So again, for questions like this will you normally have to start solving, but once you solve, you will gain that confidence. So a square plus b square whole raised to 3 is equal to a cube plus b cube whole raised to 2. So again, solve the first left hand side of the equation. What is a square plus b square whole raised to 3, isn't it? A square plus b square whole raised to 3 is a square plus b square whole raised to 2 into a square plus b square, isn't it? Because when you multiply this by this, it will be a square plus b square whole raised to 3. What is a square plus b square whole square? It will be a raised to 4 plus 2a square b square plus b raised to 4 into a square plus b square. Now multiply this equation with this equation. So it will be a raised to 6 plus a raised to 4 b square plus 2 times a raised to 4 b square plus 2 times a raised to a square b raised to 4 plus b raised to 4 a square plus b raised to 6. When you multiply these two equations, it will come like this. So it will be a raised to 6 plus 3 times a raised to 4 b square plus 3 times a square b raised to 4 plus b raised to 6. So this is the first equation, the left hand side. What is the right hand side? A cube plus b cube whole square. A cube plus B cube whole square is A raised to 6 plus 2 times A cube B cube plus B raised to 6, the second. So first is equal to second. A raised to 6 plus 3A4B2 plus 3A square B raised to 4 plus B raised to 6 is A raised to 6 plus 2A cube B cube plus B raised to 6. A raised to 6, A raised to 6 gets cancelled. B raised to 6, B raised to 6 gets cancelled. So 3A raised to 4 B square is equal to 3A square B raised to 4 is equal to 2A cube B cube. You take 3s common, 3s common, into bracket A raised to 4 B square plus A square B4 is equal to 2A cube B cube, isn't it? Now again, take 3 there and take A cube B cube here, isn't it? When you take 3 there, it will be division. When you take A cube B cube on this side, it will be division. So A raised to 4 B square plus A square B4 whole upon A cube B cube is equal to 2 upon 3. 2 upon 3. A raised to 4 B square upon A cube B cube. It will be A upon B, isn't it? Because A 3, 3 will cancel 4 and A will remain at the top. 2 will cancel 3, but 1 B will remain at the bottom. So it will be A upon B plus A square B4. A 2 will cancel 3, but 1 A will remain at the bottom. And 3 will cancel 4, but 1 B will remain at the top. Is it 1 B will remain at the top? So A upon B plus B upon A is 2 upon 3. And what is A upon B plus B upon A whole raised to 6? So A upon B plus B upon A whole raised to 6 will be 2 upon 3 whole raised to 6. So 2 upon 3 whole raised to 6 is 2 raised to 6 upon 3 raised to 6. What is 2 raised to 6? 2 raised to 6 is 64. And what is 3 raised to 6? 3 raised to 6 is 729. So that is how you arrive at the answer. Again, a very good question. And the only way you can get answers is practice, practice, and more practice. Okay. The difference between compound interest and simple interest on a sum for 2 years at 8% per annum is 768. Find the sum. So let the principal amount be S. Simple interest is S into number of years into rate of interest. So S into number of years is 2. What is rate of interest? 8%, which is 0.08. 0.08 into 2 is 0.16. So first simple interest is 0.16. What is compound interest? Compound interest is S into 1 plus rate of interest whole raised to n, number of years, minus S, minus the original amount. So this is total amount minus the original amount. So S into what is the rate of interest? 8%. So 1.08 whole square minus 8. What is 1.08 square? 1.08 square is 1.1664 S. 1.164 S minus S. 1.164 S minus S, it will be 0.1664 S, isn't it? So compound interest is 0.1664 S. Simple interest is 0.16 S. Difference is 768. So 0.1664 S minus 0.16 S is 768. So 0.1664 minus 0.16, it will be 0.0064 S is 768, isn't it? So S will be 768 upon 0.0064. What is 0.0064? It is 64 divided by 10,000. So 64 will remain at the bottom, 10,000 will come at the top. So it will be 768 into 10,000 upon 64. And 64 into 12 is 768. 64 into 12 is 768. So it will be 12 into 10,000. So 12 into 10,000 is 1,20,000. So the actual sum is 1,20,000. So with this, students, again a very good question paper to solve to start with. We have arrived at the end of the first video for class 8 IMO exam paper 2017 set A, first 25 questions. And you may want to like and subscribe because I'll be publishing the second video in the next few days. So thanks for watching. Thank you, students. Bye bye. All the best. Thank you.